Literature Book, Chapter 10, Explorers on the Moon, page 130 to 135. Let me tell you the story in gist. Explorers on the Moon by George Prosper Remy, popularly known as Herb, describes the adventures of Tintin on the moon's surface along with his fellow companion Captain Haddock, Professor Calculus and their pet Snowy. 3, 2, 1 and the spacecraft descends the moon. It was the first time in the history of mankind that the explorer on the moon walked a few steps on the surface. Captain Haddock found it terrific to walk, run and jump on the moon. Tintin explained that the moon's gravity is 6 times lesser than on the earth. From the moon's surface, both the explorer viewed the earth, which appeared 4 times bigger than the moon, and hoped soon to return back to earth. Soon they lifted Snowy like a dragonfly. On the surface they even experienced moonquake and thundering typhoons that appeared like great snakes. They even visited the exact spot where a meteorite had just fallen and exploded. Due to the absence of air and noise, the meteorite came down and inactive. The friction of the atmosphere of the earth made it white hot and disintegrated before reaching the ground, which is called a shooting star. This may attract the tourists on the moon, which will force the Lunar Development Corporation to think about it. But the frequent falling of meteorite at every time and place is too risky. Soon they got ready to set to work and unload the cargo, but as soon as they reached the spacecraft, they found the ladder and the door of the spacecraft missing. And now let me give you the answers of reference to context. Exercise 3. And on the board ship, at least you don't run the risk of bits of sky falling down all over the place every time you bat an eyelid. Number A. What are the bits of sky that Captain Haddock is referring to? Answer. Captain Haddock is referring to the meteorite that had fallen from the asteroid belt on the moon, are referred to as the bits of sky. Number B. How does Tintin explain the phenomenon of the bits of sky falling down? Answer. Tintin explains that due to absence of air and noise on the moon, that the meteorites come down and inact, but on the earth the friction of the atmosphere makes it white hot and disintegrate before reaching the ground and is called a shooting star. Number C. Calculus terms this risk as an occupational hazard. What does this term mean? What is another occupational hazard of being an astronaut? Answer. This term means always facing disasters. Another occupational hazard of being an astronaut is to run the risk of bits of sky falling down all over the place at every bit of an eyelid. Question 6. Calculus recorded all details he encounters on the moon in his logbook. Why do you think it was important to keep detailed logbooks? Answer. It is important to keep detailed logbooks to know all information about the moon and even to know how useful is the moon to the earth. Question 7. Scientific explanations are provided for several incidents that happen on the moon. Recount at least 2 of them in your own words. Answer. The 2 scientific explanations are: Number 1. Due to the absence of air and noise on the moon, the meteorite comes down and inacts. Number 2. On the earth, the friction of the atmosphere makes the meteorite white hot and disintegrates before reaching the ground, which is called the shooting star. Number 1. Who says the following lines in the story? Number A. For the first time in the history of mankind, there is an explorer on the moon. Answer. Captain Haddock. Number B. Exploded, but I didn't hear a sound. Answer. Captain Haddock. Number C. Golly, now I have taken off like a dragonfly. Answer. Snowy. Number D. Maybe, but just try coming to the moon by boat. Answer. Professor Calculus. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.